Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. So, last time we finished Muladika. Muladika. Today we go to Anudika. Yeah. Muladika, paragraph number 1 to 6, finished. So go to Anudika. Anudika also talk a lot. Anudika, we have a Burmese translation also we don't have. So
that means that we have to do it by ourselves.
Yeah, work together. So page number 53, paragraph number 1 to 6. So samana desa gahananam. So samana desa gahana. Samana desa gahana already appeared in the Muladika. Maybe after the Sayadaw. So because Hedu Saheduka Dhamma, Hedu Samyuddha Dhamma, they do dukas are more the same in terms of meaning. So, but the words are different. In that case, the wine Saha and wine Samyuddha. Okay, these two words are used. So, Muladika also explain. So, Anudika continue to explain that Samana desa gahanana. Samana desa, samana the same. Desa means the base. Here, vatu, we take a vatu. Samana desa, the same base. And also gahana, something that should be taken, that is object. Okay, aramana. As we see in the Abhidhamma Piṭaka that so for the Jeta, Jetasika, for the Jeta or Jetasika as well, so they arise Ego Bada, Ega Niroda, Ega Ramana, Ega Vatuka, like that, the four feathers. So here, Samana Desa and Samana Kahana refer to the Ega Vatuka and Ega Ramana. So Ega Samay Yewa Vatu Samay Kaheda Bana. That is one name. So Kaheda Bana objects. Okay, Kaheda Bana, that should be taking where the Dhammas that should be taking Vatu Samay in a base. Ega Samay Yewa Vatu Samay. Only in a base, only in one base. So that is one mean. So in that sense, so Samana Desa Gahana should be translated as what? The Dhamma that should be taken in one base. Okay, like this. So
Sayadaw, here is one in the one base or in the same base?
in the same base, yeah. Only in the same base. Samana. Yeah. And then another word after that there is a comma. So it means one definition. One meaning we can interpret Samana Desa Gahana, one meaning. The meaning is that the Dhammas that should be taken in the same, only in the same base. Okay? So And then another alternative interpretation is ega vatu visayana. Okay, that the ega vatu ega visaya. The Dhamma that share the same base and the same objects. Or the Dhamma that take the same base and also the same objects. So that definition meaning is another way. So, and also atawa, another meaning, atawa. Atawa here, samana desana ega vatu gata. And then samana gahidaba bhavana ego bhadido ti ato. Okay. Here, ega vatu gata, because of the having the same base, samana desana, or the dhammas which has a same base, same location, same region, samana desa. So the samana desa, you see, ega vatu gata. The reason is giving. Samana is ega, desa is vatu. Okay. So we can understand like this. Because of the having the same base. So they are the dhammas which are with the same location, same region. And then samana gahidava bhavana ego bhadido. Ego bhadido means ego bhada, ega nirodha. Okay. Arrive together, ceases together. So by means of this, samana gahidava bhavana. So the dhammas, we share the same objects. Gahidava bhava. State of being taken by what? A state of object. Gahidava, we can simply take it. Something that should be taken is an object. Okay. So being the same object. So in this way, the meaning should be understood. Iti ato, this is the meaning. So samana desa is said because of sharing the same base. Samana gahidava is said because of the arising together, etc. Hedama hedu sagata te heduhi saha sangashanti. Whatever dhamma that arise together with the hedu root. The dhamma, the dhamma. Heduhi saha sangashanti. Sangashanti in Myanmar we call yedu ago. Yedu ago to be counted. To be counted together with the hedu. Hedu means when we count the hedu, they are also included. Okay. Because they arise together with the hedu root. For example, the Sayadaw how many? Sayadaw 71. Sayadaw they arise together with the hedu. Yoja desan Sayadaw bhavo. So these dhamma, the dhamma that arise together with the hedu. So yoja Sayadaw bhavo. They are state of being Sayadaw. So sahajada dihi heduhi kado. So that the state of being Sayadaw has been made by the rules. So that arise by the root by means of the what? Sahajada, etc. So in the Patana, we see Sahajada arise together for nations, And also anyamanya, we support one another. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, and so on. So that they are the hit kado, the kadawa. So having made like this, samana Pali in the Muladika. Muladika, they are making Samana Desa Gahanana, Hedu Adi Sabhavam. So this one is a Bayala. Samana Desa Gahanana, Hedu Adi Sabhavam, Di Oda. So this what is said. So be having made thus what the state of a being saheduka has been made by the hedu by hedus. So by means of the sahajada, etc. Sahajada dihi heduhi. So here also one difference between Pali, Muladika Pali, and then Anudika. So in the Muladika, they are mentioned only Samana Desa Gahanana. Only one G is mentioned. Samana Desa Gahana. But here in the Anudika, they are mentioned Samana Desa Gahanana. Double G is here. So Desa. Which one is it correct? More correct. Samana Desa Gahana or Samana Desa Gahana. 1 G or double G. So mostly they are if the word Desa derived from what? Which word? Desa.
Isla.
Huh? Desa.
Isla.
Dish. Desa, dish.
Isa plus na suffix for.
Not. And the Sanskrit, what is?
The Sanskrit, I think, is also disha. The gahara is because of grahara. This is Sanskrit, the ra. That's why it become double.
So if the word disa end with the what in the Sanskrit? The word disa.
Also, ale the same with Pali. It's just a desha, and one in Pali is desa.
Desha.
The same. The main reason is because the gahana.
Gahana, because of the
Gahana. Yes, because Sanskrit is grahara.
Oh.
Yeah.
Griha. Griha, gaha. So it became that way. So in this case, we can say it is a more Sanskrit, right? So Mula Anudika is a more Sanskrit. It follows more Sanskrit rules, right? For the Muladika, is only simply they are mentioned Samana Desa Gahana. Okay, so more Pali tradition. So in the Siddha Buddhist Council, so when we talk with the Sayadaw, some Sayadaws who participate in the Siddha Buddhist Council, so these some of them are very traditional. So that's why they don't agree much with some corrections, some changes of the word. So mostly I heard is that mostly they correct it. So by trying to apply Sanskrit rules. So that's why those who follow Pali tradition don't agree much with such corrections. Samana desa gahana here. So next one, we go to next one. Adi sadhina. Adi here means in the Muladika, you check Hedu Adi Sabhavam. Okay, there is Hedu Adi Sabhavam. Sabhava means a state of a being obvious. The state of being Sabhava, being obvious, or nature. Sabhava, if we take Sabhava, it is in nature, because its nature is there, that's why it is obvious. When something is without nature, it cannot be obvious. Sabhava, Tinshashi. So, Hedu Adi, what is the mean by the word Adi here? Muladi Anudika explained. Adi Sadhina Ja Ita, Ja to be continued, Ita in this Bali Muladika was Adi Sadhina. What the word Adi? Pareganadi, the last word, Pareganadi. Taste or covers or takes. Take what? Sobadetida Bawa Sadhanadi Hedu Bhyabari. Hedu Bhyabari. Bhyabara, we can simply say function. The function of a Hedu. Hedu Keja. Okay. Hedu Keja. The function of a Hedu has been taking. Pariganadi take by this word. Has been taken by this word Adi. So here also not made Adi again. We Anudika put Adi, the word Adi again. Sobadetida Bhawa Sadhana. Sobadetida Bhawa. Sobadetida Bhawa means so. Padetida means to remain. Sobadetida to remain well. State of being remain well. So because of the hedu, so when these rules, conditions, other Jitasikas, then other day they make these other Jitasika so to remain well. So that is Sobadetida Bhava. And also sadhana, accomplishing, so accomplish their function. So that is the function of a hedu. So hedu is just as you see a tree, we have a root in the tree. So the root has we can see mainly two functions. One function is to absorb nutriments. To absorb the nutriments from the earth, from the ground. And also another function is to maintain the tree. So without the root, the tree or the plant cannot remain on the ground. Because the roots are there, they try strongly hold the earth, so that even though winds are there, the tree even just move on this side or this side, but they remain the same. It means without falling down. The plant, the tree does not fall down because of the function of the root. So also here, the root has many functions. So with the what are the here Mulat Anudika Sayadaw want to explain that so these functions, the function of what the Sobhadhita Bhava and Sadhana, etc. It means not only these functions, so many other functions are there. The functions of the hetu. So the next one, Eki Bhava Upagamanandi. Eki Bhava Upagamana. Upagamana reach or approach to what? Eki Bhava, state of being one or oneness. Eka Galaba Bhavena Pawada Mananam Teta Jidasigana Sansatha Daya Samuha Gana Bhavena Duwenyeya Nanagarana Yewa Sandaya Rodam. So the what Eki Bhava Gamana is said, referring to Sandaya, referring to what? Referring to Duwenyeya Nanagarana Yewa. Nanagarana. So to make a difference or to make a state of making these dhammas, for example, lobha root, moha root arises. So with the lobha and moha, so a lobha mula ceta arises. And also 22 jitasika arises together. So at that time, it became very difficult to divide. This is chitta, this is a vedana, this is sanya, and so on. Duwenyeya, difficult to know. Now, difference. So state of a difference is difficult to know. So referring to that state of being difficult to be known, or to make a difference. Nanagarana means a difference, we can say. The difference is difficult to be known. So referring to that, it is said Eki Bhava Upagamanam. So Samuha Gana Bhavena. Samuha Gana. Bhava is a state. Samuha Gana. So when they arise together, for example, 8 lobha mula citta or 1 lobha mula citta, and then 22 citasika, so they arise together, samuha, collectively. So they become a kana. Kana become a solid, a solidity. So that because they arise together in a seamless, okay, to divide from one citta to the citasika also, even among the citasika, it's difficult to divide. This is a anyasamana, or this is a agusala, and so on. So that state is a called samuha gana. So in the Paramatha Dipani, reading by the lady Sayadaw also, they may explain about the 4 gana. We have a gana. So 4 ganas are there. Gana is a solidity. Solidity. If something they become a solid. So samuha gana means because of they are together. So also sandati gana, continuously happening. So that they also, because if we look at our physical body and so on, they are continuously happening one after another. Even though we are growing older and older, we don't recognize because they are happening continuously. So the process or the replacing is happening continuously. That's why we think this is yesterday also I was yesterday the same person. So also today is the same person. I continue to remain like that. That is Sandati Gana, Samuha Gana, Sandati Gana, and then any other. There are 4 ganas. Okay, let me see in the Samuha Gana. Samuha Gana, Sandati Gana, Kecha Gana, Aramana Gana. Kecha is a function. So the function, so when they are working, when this Jada arises together with the Jitasiga, then they function, even though they have a different functions respectively, but they accomplish the same function. Main function is the only one. So other than Gijagana. So it became difficult for us to divide this one, perform this function, and so on. Gijagana. And also Aramana Gana. Aramana Gana. Aramana Gana is the solidity of the object. So we cannot, because of what we see, for example, we see a computer or we see someone, then we take as a whole, the object is as a whole, but if we again divide, for example, the body, 32 parts of the body, so other time we see many different objects. But when we look at someone, suddenly, then what we see is a person as a whole object, solidity of the object. So that's why it's difficult for us to recognize so different parts of the objects. So only when we are able to recognize, so able to break up these gana solidity, so samuha gana and then sandati gana, okay, aramana gana and the kecha gana, then it means there we will find no other. So long as we are not able to break up such a solidity of the connection, solidity of the continuity, and then solidity of the object, and solidity of the function, then other than, because we are not able to break up this solidity, then we will stay regard that there is an I or myself or my soul and so on. So if we want to find the emptiness, that is empty from the atta, okay? Emptiness in the other branch of the Buddhism, they said that emptiness is another thing. But in the Theravada tradition, emptiness is emptiness of the atta, okay, selfless nature. So Sunyata Anupassana, it is called Sunyata Anupassana. Here also, when the Sayadaw arises, so it is difficult for us to break up Samuhagana. Okay, Samuhagana, they are happening with the state of solidity. So in terms of the collection.
Sayadaw.
Yes.
May I have a question about that Aramanagana? Because the definition is Ekaramana wasena eki bhuta namiwa pawati aramanaganata. So as you explain that.
Where do you get?
So I searched in the Piṭaka. So it's in.
Just tell me where it is.
Yes, so, it's in the Saṅgutta Nikāya.
In Bali, let me see.
No, it is in the Tika, Saṅgutta Nikāya Tika.
Yeah, let me hear Bali what. Adam, what is that? Can you?
It's the, yes, it's the Ekaramana wasena eki bhutana miwa pawati aramanaganata.
Ekaramana wasena. Eka Keja Gananda or Aramana Gananda. Ekaramana wasena eki budana iwa pawati Aramana Gananda. Ekaramana, one object by means of being as wasa means by means of, okay, by means of one being, one object. Egi Buddha name, Egi Buddha, so become a one. Egi Buddha na iwa pawati, it is happening as a one, okay, happening as a one. So
yes, my question is the Ekaramana here. Is it a Bahubihi Samasa? Does that mean something that have the same object? So that's why we take, so for example, here the Chitta, Cetasika, and so on. They are many entities, but because they take the same object, so that we see Citta and Cetasika as one thing. Or just like Sayadaw explained earlier, that because when we see something, even though it has many things in there, but we take it as just one object. Then we take that object as one thing.
Yeah.
Which one should we understand?
Here it is object. Okay. It is referring to the object, Aramanagana, solidity of the object. So it is better to take maybe taking one object. So there are many parts, okay, but we take as a one object. So that is much better. So if we take as a Jeta Jetasika, so or other time also, if we take a Brahmata object, suppose when we are in the very beginning in the meditation, not yet the expert in the meditation, other time we also look at the Chitta. Okay? For example, Saragan wa Chittan, Saragan Chittan, di Pajanadi. Okay. Other time we take a Chitta as a whole, Saragan Chitta. So other time, so the object is a Chitta. Okay. That arrive together with the raga, lustful desire. So in that case, even though we take it as a one, there is it is a collection of many objects. Jeta, also raga, also there. But we take as a one object. Okay. So other time we may not be able to discern or analyze. So which one is Chitta, which one is Raga, and so on. So in this way also we can take. So the point here is Aramanagana, solidity of the object. Okay, object, we take either physical body, materiality, or maybe abstract objects, like a citta. So
yes, I mean, okay, this is the reason why I thought it that way, because the definition of the gicca ganatta, right? Gicca ganatta, which means we see like a citta and cetasika as one thing, because each of them have different functions, but it's very difficult to see. So that's why we see citta and cetasika as one thing.
That is a previous one. Gicca gana is one thing.
So that's why, because it had a lot of different functions, but because it's very difficult to discern, so that's why we take the whole thing as one. So the same thing over here. So also citta and cetasika, they are many, but because they take only one object, so that's why we think that they are the same thing.
So for the here, let me see. Purima Bajimana, Dhammana, Nirana Ekibudana, Sandadi Gana, Samuha Gana, Ekadogamana. Okay. Everybody but a dog is super super. Sandadi Kanadina, yeah, we say so. So we take the different version of the we have a different version of a citta. Cetasika, they have a different functions, difficult to recognize. So then that is about the gicca. Okay, gicca or the citta cetasika. So here the point we are talking is aramanagana, object. So that object also difficult to recognize. Okay, because it is a combination of many objects. Okay? Even though we say one object, it has a many. So what we can take for the gicca gana or aramana gana, for the aramana gana, we can take merely as an object, not our mind. Our mind is that is one thing. The mind that takes the object. Okay, so for the aramana ganata, so we have to take the other object, okay, not the mind. So mind, okay, but the that mind, if we take as an object, so they also what?
No, so I don't mean to take the mind as the object, but the mind, which is composed of many things, the citta and cetasikas and so on, because they take the same object. So that's why we think that they are one thing. Mind and cetasika are the same. That's what it means.
Yeah. Mind and cetasika
are the same because they take the same object.
Mind and cetasika are the same. So that
because they take the same object, yes. And just like in the gicca ganatta, mind and cetasika are different, but we take the same thing because even though they have different functions, but because those different functions are very difficult to discern. So that's why we think that they are the same.
Yeah, that's it. So for example, the seeing, okay. So we may say that seeing arises. We see, okay. In that case, so many citta has a different function in the thought process. They do their own function, but collectively we call, we say that we see something. Okay. In that case, seeing function, the function of seeing is the main function. So many others are included in there. That's but it's difficult to discern these separate what different functions of the different jhatas. So state of that condition is a go what the Kejaganada.
Well, I think here we talk about just one jhata, President. For example, seeing the
yeah. If we
Chakku Viññāṇa, Chakku Viññāṇa. The Chakku Viññāṇa, it has 7 Jitasika associated with it, right? In there, Chakku Viññāṇa is just to see, just to check the object, but for the fasad, it is touching the object and so on. Sanya is making the mark and so on. But because we cannot, distinguish them, so that's why we see that the whole thing, the Jita and the 7 Jitasika, is just one group, just one.
Yeah.
So so that's why it is the Gijjagana. The whole thing is Jittagana.
Kejaganada.
Yes.
Kejagana, the whole thing is the Kejagana. In that case, seeing is the Kejagana. The function of seeing is a Kejagana. You mean that?
No, Sayadaw. I mean, the Kejaganata is that state. Because of that state, we see the Jita and the Jitasikas as one. Because even though they have many functions in there, but because we cannot see them.
Yeah.
So that's why we take it as one.
As one. So that sort of thing is a go Kejaganada.
Kijagana, yes. So the Jita and the Chakku Viññāṇa and the 7 Jitasika, the whole group.
Yeah.
We call this a Kijagana.
We can say also like this. So but one thing is here this point Gana is solid. Okay, so many things are combined together, so that's why it is difficult to break up, difficult to distinguish. So now if our wisdom, our concentration and sati mindfulness are weak, so we will not be able to distinguish. So other that, so we don't see another nature. Okay, so the point is we don't see another nature. Why? Okay, because of these solidities. Okay, these four solidities are there.
Yes, so the solidity in terms of Gejja and solidity in terms of Aramana.
Yeah.
So we can see them in the different aspects.
Yeah.
So in the group of the Jita and Jitasika, they are solid in terms of the Gejja because even though they have many Gejja, but we cannot distinguish the Gejja. So we take it as one. So the same thing is solid in terms of Aramana because it takes only one Ramana, Aramana. Then we think that it is solid as just one.
And then we interpret as I.
Yes.
I or he and so on. That point is okay. So Gana. So if you read about the Gana also, Mahasi Sayadaw explained very well. In the and then you can have a download a manual of insight. Okay, in the book maybe edit Edited by what? Let me see. Manual of Insight. That book is very good. So over there, about the khandhas are clearly or extensively explained. That book we can download. We can download into Wisdom Academy here. Introduction to the Manual Insight also there. Reading by the Sayadaw Dr. And then translation is Vipassana Metta Foundation Translation Committee, forwards by Joseph Goldstein and the Daniel Coleman. So that book is very good. So it contains explanation, extensive explanation about the khandha. Okay. So please try to read that book. Reference I give you. Okay. So
Okay, thank you, Sayadaw.
interesting that point. Khandha. So when I read that one also, I want to know about them more about the khandha, because we are not, even though we know that there is no Adda, no self, but practically, so it's still difficult to discern, so difficult to accept, difficult to accept that there is no Adda. So this explanation about the khandha is a very, very good, very helpful for us. Because some here also mentioned, as you say, Cheta Chetasikana, Sansata Daya. So these Cheta and Chetasikas are mixed, okay, together. So the mixture of the Cheta and Chetasika. Pawada Manana, that have been Eka Kalaba Bhavina, as one class, okay, as a one group. So, for example, first Loba Mula Cheta together with the Chetasika arises. So they arise as a one group. So for them, because they are mischarged, they are mismingled one another. So that's why they remain as a what? They remain as a one solidity by means of the collection. Therefore, it is difficult for us to differentiate, okay, to distinguish from one to the other. So referring to that, the word Ekibaupakamana is said. So Ekibaupakamana. So the next one is Dhamma Nanata Bhavipiti Sabhavata Veda Bhavipi. So Dhamma, only the word, different word is Dhamma. Dhamma changing to Sabhava. Sabhavata. Okay. Sabhavata. Nanada. Nanada is Veda. Okay. Veda variation. Bhava is Bhava. Okay. Dhamma Nanada Bhava means Sabhavata Veda. So variation of the what? Sabhavata. Sabhavata, natural meaning. Natural meaning, it will understand more difficult. So Sabhavata means ultimate reality. Okay, the real Dhamma. Sabhava, what we call Sabhava is something remain in its own characteristics. That is called Brahmata Dhamma. Brahmata Dhamma, ultimate realities, they remain by themselves with their own characteristics. So abhava, there is no variation in terms of the ultimate reality. So that they go Dhamma Nanata Bhavepi Padatta Nanadinadi. So Padatta Nanadina, Padatta Nanadina. So even though there is no difference, no variation in terms of the ultimate reality, but they are different in terms of the meaning of the word. So Saheduka is one meaning, Sampayutta, Hetu Sampayutta is another meaning. So that's the point. So, Padatta Nana Dina Di Nana Pada Vijayata Virina Videyata. Veda means variation. Abhideyata, Avideya. So Avideya Atta we can see as a one. Atta is interpreted as Avideya. Okay, Avideya is a denotation. It denotes the name. So if we call something as something at the type, it means denotation. Okay, Padatta, Nana Pada. So Nana Pada means a different words. So different words has a different denotation, a different name. The same dhammas may be given in the different names according to the different aspect. Okay. So that is called Padatta Nanadina. So different name, you can simply say Nana Pada, different names of the word, or different denotation of or denotation of the different words. So that denotation is different from one word to another. Idina Pagarandara Bhikkam Pagarandara Bhikkam Pagarandara Abhikkam Dukandara Vajanandi Dasidi. So with this word means Padatta Nanadina. Pagarandara Bhikkam Pagara Andara. So Andara means the other. Pagara is the manner. So the way of counting, enumeration of the Dhamma. Abhikam, Bhikha, Bhikkati, Abhikha. So Abhikha, how do you say? Abhikha without siding. Okay. Bhikkati means it derived from the root ikha. To see.
Expectation or something.
Abhikha means in Myanmar we go ngegwete, ngere, sound ngere. So referring also okay. So without referring to the other variation, other manner, other enumeration. So as we have a study in the Muladhika, so whatever Dhamma that has been taught in the first dukkha, okay, is continue to be explained in the second dukkha. Okay, so whatever Dhamma has been counted in the second dukkha, continue to be taken in the third dukkha, like that. So even though the Buddha explained that dukkha, hetu sampayutta dukkha. So, but the Dhamma that belong to hetu sampayutta dukkha is no other Dhamma, but the Dhamma that already mentioned in the Saheduka dukkha, So that meaning Pagarandara Bhikkam, Dukandara Vajanam. So even though another dukkha, Dukandara means another dukkha, say another dukkha, Yeah, preaching another dukkha, which does not refer to the another dhamma. Okay, so it was Dasidi with this with the word Dhamma Nanada Bhavevi Bhadatha Nanadina. With this word, it shows that meaning, even though the Buddha said a different dukkha, but the dhammas are the same. No, not
Hi, Sayadaw.
yes.
I'm sorry, but so the word apeka and Sayadaw translated having the negative meaning, so not expecting.
Not expecting abeka. Let me see. Abeka.
Abeka means expecting, is it?
Abba eka. Waiting for, looking for. Abba eka. Abeka. Ubasambada beko. For example, we have in the what? In the formal pronouncement of the ordination, we say Ubasambada Biko. Ubasambada Biko means who desire for the ordination. So not the negative meaning. Okay. Abeka means Apa Eka, looking for.
Yes, so it looking for a different manner, different method. Right, Sayadaw?
Pakarandara. Pakara. Yeah, that's it. That meaning. Pakara, how to say pakara, to mode, method, manner, different manner. Okay, that's also meaning, makes sense. So even though the dhammas are not different, but the meaning of the words are different. That's why another dukkha is said. Okay, looking for the different manner. Okay, Sahi dukkha is one manner, Hedu Sambiyuddha is another manner. Okay, that they make more sense. Abeka is not the negative sense, right? If you are correct. Positive sense, desiring for or looking for. So, but the different manner, okay, under a bagarandara, different manner. So, Trijeda, for example, 71 Sayeduka Jeda, Jedasika, they are also Sayeduka as well as Hedu Sambiyuddha, associated with the Hedu. Okay, and also they rise together with the Hedu. So in that case, different aspects, different manners are there. Yes, you are right. So then next one, Aneka Bhagara Hi Dhamma. Yeah, here that it is truth. Dhamma has many manners. Okay, Dhamma has many different manners. Tinewa, therefore, for this reason only, Sabbe Dhamma Sabbhakarina Buddhasa Bhagavato Jnana Mukhe Abhatan Agacchandi Di Bodham. Therefore, it is said, or for this reason only, it is said, what? Sabbe Dhamma Sabbhakarina Buddhasa Bhagavato Jnana Mukhe Abhatan Agacchandi. Abhatan Agacchandi. So it became obvious, come to be obvious in the Jnana Mukha, in the door of the wisdom, at the entrance of the wisdom, okay, or the Buddha. Okay. Sabbe Dhamma, all the Dhamma, in all manner. Okay, so well, sometimes what we can see for us is we can see the Dhamma maybe in one manner, or in two manner, and so on, or in one aspect, or in two aspects, and so on. But for the Buddha, he see all the Dhamma appear in his wisdom. So in all, from all aspects, okay, from all aspects. Sabbe Dhamma Sabbakārina Buddhasa Bhagavato Jnana Mukhi Abhidhamma Agachanti. Therefore, make no mistakes, no misinterpretation there. For us, we make a lot of misinterpretation because our perspective is so limited. So we may see from this perspective, but we may miss from the other perspectives. So that's why here nowadays also. So even one topic, many people do research on a single topic. Because some scholars, researchers, they make from one aspect, maybe from this Theravada perspective or Mahayana perspective, and so on. So they have so that is the limitation of our knowledge. For the Buddha, there is his knowledge is no limitation. So that's why he can see every Dhamma in all aspects. So that's why made no mistakes. There is no misinterpretation. That's why it is said Sattang Sabhyanjanam Kivala Paripurnam. So perfect in all aspects. Kivala Paripurnam. So the Dhamma taught by the Buddha is perfect in all aspects. So very noteworthy point. Yeah, this is what quotation is very much reminding our nature and also the Buddha's wisdom. Sabbe Dhamma Sabbakārina Buddhasa Bhagavato Jnana Mukhi Abhidhamma Agachanti Divodham. Therefore it is said like this. Ayanja Athodike Supi Dattavo. This meaning should also be noted in the Tika as well. So in the Tika also we have many such repetition of the same thing in a different manner. Okay. In that case also we have to know in the same way. So because Dhamma has a different aspects. Okay. If we use with one word, it covers only one aspect. If we use another word, then it covers another aspect. But it may refer to the same Dhamma. Then next one, Tesam, not that one. Yesam Vinayana, Yehi Pagara Visesehi, Dhammana, Vibhavane Kade Padivedo Hodi, Tesam, Tabagara Vedehi, Dhammana, Vibhavana, Vibhavani. We have a word. The word Vibhavani Diga, like that. What is the meaning of a Vibhavani? Explanation, making clear or ascertainment. Exposition. Also we say here Vibhavani. Dhammana Vibhavanam. So it is an explanation of the Dhamma. Okay. Tesam, or then Tapagara Videhi Dhammanam. Tesam, for these beings. Who are they? Yesan Winayana Ye Pagara Wisese Damana Vivawanegadi Padivido Hodi Desam. So only when we teach these Dhamma with a specific manner, so only when we explain the Dhamma in a specific manner, then people they can understand the penetrating understanding happen for them. Okay, Vinayana. So Yesa and Vinayana the same part. So this to those beings. So it is Dhammana Vibhavana. It is explanation of the Dhamma with that manner. Tapakara Vedehi. So with that variation of the this manner. In that manner. For example, I can understand if I hear only Sayadaw Dhamma. Then the Buddha explained for them with the Sayadaw. Then if I were understand only when I hear the word Sambayutta, hetugocchakaṃ Dhamma, then the Buddha explained like this. So according to the Vinaya. So Desambi Danwodawa Dhammasaṅgaṇī Dadhanya Nidawasi Sapakara Vibhavananja Desana Vilaso di Aha Desetaba Pakara Jananandi Adi. So in the Muladika, they are explaining the word Desetaba Pakara Jananam. So Desetaba that should be taught. Pakara Mena Jananam. So Desetaba Pakara Jananam. Knowledge. Janana is a knowledge. So that knowledge that with which, or we can say subjective knowledge that know the Dhamma that should be taught in this manner or in that manner. So that why is said, aha, desana vilasa or the as a desana vilasa of the Buddha. Desambi Danwodawa to these beings. So different people, okay, they can understand and only when they are taught in a different manner. Danwodawa, having said that what that appropriately was to them. Dhammasaṅgaṇī, Dhammasaṅgaṇī, because of the Asara, master of the Dhamma. We can simply say Asara, master of the Dhamma. Being the master of the Dhamma. The Dhanya, Nidawasisa, Pagara, Vibhavana. The Dhanya means Tasama Anya. Tasama from this, Anya be other. Okay. Tan Anya also we can say. Nidawasisa Pagara. Without any remainder, without any remaining Pagara. So manner. So in all manner, Vibhavanam. Vodawa. Desana Vilaso di Aha. So to different people, the Buddha know in the same Dhamma, the Buddha knows that Dhamma, it is the same Dhamma, but in a different manner. The manner that has been said previously. So apart from that manner, the other manner as well. So in that sort of knowledge is about Desana Vilasa. He referred to the knowledge that knows this Dhammasaṅgaṇī, the way how to use the word Okay. Referring to the same meaning. Nanu, then the question arises. Igina Bagarina, Janandasa, Tadanya Bagara Vibawana, Apala, body, it is a question. So, if there is such a question, what question is? So, is it not fruitless? Is it not fruitless? Is it fruitless? Okay. Nanu body. Is it fruitless? So, by Dadanya Bagara Vibhavana, giving other explanation. Okay. Giving other explanation to those who can understand, who will understand only with one, is only with the one manner. So, for example, Saheduga, he can understand, he will understand only with the word Saheduga. So, in that case, by saying Hedu Sambiyuda, so that sort of explanation can it be fruitless or no meaning, no benefit? So the question like this arises, then the answer is no, it is not fruitless. Because why? Patisambhida pabhidasa upanisayata. Patisambhida pabhidasa upanisayata. Because it became a strong support for those who have a different analytical knowledge. So different patisambhida. So even though for him is okay, no need, but for the others who have a different understanding, who can understand in a different way, then that will be strong support for them. That's why it is not fruitless. It is beneficial. Dipagara, it is anti tapagara. So tapagara, the what? Tapagara, make a wika here. Wika is a definition. So when we see the word wika, we mostly translate it as a definition. But so maybe last week, so in the weekend days, I'm interested in the wika. So I'm trying to find the word wika in the dictionaries, Ammonia Williams, Sanskrit, English dictionary. That's right. Then we say that wika means separation. Wika means we separate words, rules, and preface, and also suffix as well. Then that is called what the wika, separation. So only when we separate one solid word is there, then only when we separate each part, then we can interpret, or this preface is that meaning, root is another meaning, and so on. Resolution. Resolution what? Okay. Resolution of the words into their element, yeah, into different elements. So that is much grammatical, way of explanation about the wika. So here, the Bagara also wika. Okay, Te and Bagara. So these two words are Ta and Bagara. These two elements are explained. So what? Te Bagara, it is Sandi Tapagara. So the Dhammas wishes this nature, this manner, that Dhammas are called Tapagara. Tabhawo Tapagarada. So Daha is in the sense of Bhava Dadita. Tapagarasa Bhavo Tapagarada. So that meaning only. So imina dhammana vijamana sewa pakara visesasa vibhavanam desana vila so di dasiti. So with this, desana vilasa. Okay. Vibhavana is a desana vilasa. So what explanation? Explanation of the Vijamana Dhamma. The Vijamana Dhamma, Vijamana Banyadi, Avijamana Banyadi also we have. Vijamana is, they are really in existence. Okay. So, and also they have a Pakara Visesa, they have a special menas. So these dhammas are ultimate realities like a Cheta, Chitasika. Now we are talking Hetu, Saheduka, Hetu Samyoda. These dhammas are really in existence, ultimate reality. So also they have a different or specific menas, okay, special menas. So explanation of the mena of the dhammas which has a which really which are really in existence. So that knowledge is called desana vilasa. So with this word tapakarada and also desi tapakara jananam. So with this word it shows that. So that the knowledge or the wisdom with which the ultimate realities with their specific menas or special menas are explained. So that sort of knowledge is called desana vilasa. Only for the Buddha. So with this we reach one paragraph finish slowly, and then I think we come to know, we come to get some understanding about the Dhamma as well as about the Dhamma here. Today, what I like is about the Gana. We talk about the Gana, that is very important, and also the way why the Buddha use different words to referring to the same Dhamma. Okay, here explained about the about that desana vilasa, and also one more point we get today is that the quotation. So that quotation is very enlightening. Sabbe dhamma sabbhagarena buddha sabbhagavato ñāṇamukhi ābhādha āgacchati. So that is the difference between ordinary beings and the Buddha. Okay, we can see our knowledge is so limited. We can see one Dhamma from one aspect or two aspects, not from all aspects. But for the Buddha can see one Dhamma, even one Dhamma for every aspect. So with this, we will conclude for today. Thank you so much for listening and discussion. Okay. So Buddha Sasanam Jiran Daitadu, Buddha Sasanam Jiran Daitadu, Buddha Sasanam Jiran Daitadu, Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank
Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Sayadaw.
Okay, bye bye. Take
Good
care.
night, Sayadaw. See you,
Yes,
Sayadaw.
thank you, Sayadaw.